Coming in with a 21-2 mark, the Fargo Davies Eagles, 16-6, the third seed, or 17-6, excuse me, the third seed from the East, knocking off the two-time defending champs Bismarck Century last night, 61-55. Shanley got here with a 62-50 win over Jamestown.
Yeah, both had great days yesterday, and we're going to see how this one turns out here.
Shanley in white wins the tip. Davies in cardinal and Vegas gold, as they call it in the program. Jackie Day with the ball. This is Jacobson, who was an all-state first-teamer as a freshman, back for her sophomore year. And I'd say likely to repeat that honor. We'll find out later this month. Rotunda, no. Rebound, Fraase, back for Buchholz. Fraase with her Jacobson will pull the trigger and hit for three.
You just got to make her put the ball on the floor, and she can create for others, but she just sat there and looked at Claybo in the eyes and sized up that three-point shot.
And another chance for the Deacons, and a foul here on Olsen.
You very seldomly see at the Class A level is someone that young contributing.
I can think of one obvious one is Buchholz replies, but she was a pretty... As Jacobson goes to work. Rotunda thought about it. Day flips it up and in.
And absolutely knocked down two shots, almost like she doesn't even know what game she's playing in.
What's not to like? And Alivia Fraase hits three. The University 16-11 our score. Shanley in the lead on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. You are watching the North Dakota State A basketball tournament. The Farmers Union Insurance fan cam. Now Rotunda. Jacobson. 3 points so far. Rotunda. Give her first three. That's 3 threes for the Deacons.
Throughout this game, they got 4 players playing almost like a 1-3 zone with the chaser on Jacobson, and they're going to force other players to beat him. And right now,
Number 12 is Shanley's sophomore Sarah Jacobson, and you can tell that ended a little drought for her. She was excited. 99. In the lane, but Shanley gets it back. 14 on the shot clock, and there's Rotunda.
Playing about as well as they've played all season long.
Nice passing by the Deacons, and there's Buchholz. 8 points. Jacobson, 3.
There's nothing you can do besides call timeouts right now and try to stop it at some point in time.
Rotunda, a good look and a good hoop.
Welcome back inside the MSU Dome. Shanley leading Davies 36-22 at the half. Joined now by head coach Tim Jacobson. And coach, the transition game seemed to be working awfully good. How important is that in the second half?
Yeah, it has, but this second half, it's going to be a battle because they're going to come back, make their adjustments, and so we're going to have to play with the same intensity that we did, and hopefully things will work out.
Good luck in the second half, coach.
Bucket that happened between the two.
5 on the shot clock, and a foul here on Bergantine. Shot clock with a good look for Alivia Fraase. Claybo takes a swipe at Jacobson, who keeps the ball and scores.
How about that? Left-handed floater. I mean, we've seen some great 6'1 players, 6'2 players have the ability to put in control. With about 10 minutes to go, and Century went on a big run, took the lead from him. So I think that's in the back of their mind, and they're going to keep putting the pedal down for the rest of the game. They didn't go very deep in the first half on the number of girls that they played either.
Rotunda rattles it in. She's got 10. points, and that's 4.
That's her fourth. Personal 6-2 foul.
Jacobson and Caitlin Olsen the block. Shanley gets it back. It'll count for Jacobson. Give credit to Emily Dietz there, though. Fargo Shanley. Jacobson now with 14. The lead is 24. Not what Davies was expecting today. You must have. Oh, here's a turnover. Jacobson catching up. And with a player on her side, she puts it in. We said the winner will play Minot. The loser of this game will go to the third place game. As Ellen Erie sinks her first hoop.
Quality possessions and finish this game out.
Rotunda for 2 and a foul. On the Farmers Union scoreboard, Shanley 58, Davies 26. You're watching the North Dakota State A basketball tournament. The Deacons showing what they can do in a sentence. Erie counted for 3. Ellen Erie with 5 now off the bench.
For these two teams, Minot and Shanley, the first 2 days of this tournament have separated themselves, obviously, and the teams that really have played the best overall on both ends of the floor. So I look forward to that matchup tomorrow. The city of Minot, be interesting to see them come out and support their hometown team here in Minot and the atmosphere that could present.
Seville trying to track it down, and it'll stay with the Deacons. And you see Sydney Weber checking in now. Sydney Weber, here's an interesting story as well. Number 33 as Buchholz goes out with 10. Weber broke a hand 6 weeks ago playing dodgeball. The cast just came off earlier this week. A former Moorhead Park Christian player, Emily Dietz, with her first basket of the game, the 6'2" freshman center. Julia Johnson, number 21, and number 32, Lauren Vetter. She's the only senior on the roster. Unofficially, I have Shanley with 19 for Sarah Jacobson, 13 for Lauren Rotunda, Summer Buchholz with 10, and Alivia Fraase 9 for Kai Erickson. So Shanley will improve to 22-2. Davies will slip to 17-7. It'll be Fargo Shanley against Minot High in the championship game tomorrow at 6. You'll see it right here. A foul there on Mackenzie Rorik. And the third place game will be played. Gotta make sure I get that right because okay, that'll be here at the Minot Dome at 1:30 tomorrow.
Hey, you know, in this state tournament,
well, as tough as this is, you have to stop and think, how many teams get to end their season with a win and take home a trophy, and they'll have that chance tomorrow. Claire Bass on the rebound.
Claire Bass.
Inside, and 2 for Lauren Vetter.
Shanley's shooting percentage just has to be outrageous this game. Maybe the best in the state for a single game. It's just they have been so efficient on the offensive end from the start of this game, and it's just snowballed against Davies, and it's going to snowball against him till this final horn goes off. And it was just something that they were unable to stop really from opening tip-off.
It has been a dominating performance by the Deacons. And even the substitutes are getting some prime time here and getting in the scoring act as well. They'll count it down as the clock winds down, and Fargo Shanley will meet Minot for a state championship tomorrow at the Dome. 73-37, the final. We'll be back with some post-game reaction. You're watching the North Dakota State A basketball tournament.
Thanks, Pat. Joined with Sarah Jacobson, 19 points today in the win over Davies. Sarah, yesterday it seemed like it took a little bit to get the legs under you in the first game at state. Today you dominate like you have throughout the EDC year. How good did that feel today to come out and get a dominating performance like that?
It felt great. I mean, I think yesterday we were a little first game at state. We're a young team and experienced, and I think today we really just got after it. All the nerves were out, and we played our game.
19 points for you today. It took a little bit to get going. How were you able to keep yourself involved in the game? It looked like you distributed well in that first half. What came to you today?
We all played well. We all played together, and I mean, shots are going to come. Everybody hit their open shots. We moved the ball well. We made the extra pass, and we played great D, and that led to easy offense.
Last year, you fell to Century by 3 points in this game. Today, you get a convincing win. How good does it feel to be heading to a state championship?
Couldn't feel better. Feels great. It's exciting.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Turn to my left now, and we'll get head coach Tim Jacobson and victorious coach. How good did that one feel?
That was a good win. First, I want to state that Davies is a great team. They came so far this year. This was not indicative of how they've been playing all year long. They played us real tight in the last one, but tonight we came ready to play.
Shows like that rivalry is really heating up between the two of you, and it could be good for a couple years to come.
Oh, you're darn right. They've got some great talent coming up, and we do too, and it's just been a lot of fun. But our kids really stepped it up tonight.
Sarah took a little bit to get going. She finished with 19, but everybody, it seemed, stepped up big when she wasn't scoring, and she was doing a good job distributing. How good was everybody tonight?
Well, that's the thing I've been saying, that I don't know if I've been heard, but the other four are starting to score for us too. When you have Fraase hitting a couple threes, and Rotunda can hit threes and go to the basket. Jackie Day is the unsung hero on this team in the sense that she just is a workhorse and keeps going hard and picking up that blue-collar stuff. And I thought tonight Summer Buckholz just really excelled.
Last year, the semifinal loss was tough. How much did these girls want to get to that state championship after falling by 3 last year?
Well, they've been talking about it all year long. I guess Alivia and Sarah have, because they're the only two that actually played in it, but they've been talking about it, and they started to realize mid-season that we had a pretty good team, and that things started to gel together, and boy, what a great effort tonight.
I know.
Well, we hope you can join us for that one tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, but come back. We'll be back on the air tonight at 6:30 with the boys' semifinals, and that will be West versus West, East versus East. For Fred Fridley, Eric Manlove, and Mike Elm, this is Pat Sweeney, Juno Pintar, and Dom Izzo will be along later tonight. We thank our sponsors, we thank our crew, we thank you very much for watching. The final again, Fargo Shanley 73, Fargo Davies 37 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Good afternoon from Minot.